people's position, including not just Caucasian. I mean, everybody. I mean, Rick Ross kills Asian people and all that. I mean, they're heavily racist, and Joe Biden is too. And I like Joe Biden a lot more than I do Donald, but he ain't what America really wants all the way either. We want somebody that isn't going to work with these guys, that's going to eliminate them with the law, with the RICO Act statute and all that. And that's not Joe Biden. But, you know, Joe Biden's old. It'll be somebody eventually. Somebody young, like a Corpus Christi or whatever, and all that. It'll be somebody young. That's why I said, bring in Jeb Bush. Bring in George W. It won't be Obama. Obama was the one that really infested everything. It would be somebody like me, or they thought Donald, because he was older, they said, hey, you're just like StacksAMilli. Let's bring you in, because they thought he was going to beat, but no, he ain't StacksAMilli. He's somebody from New York and Chicago. He's just one of those criminals, too. They got him on indictments. If they can indict him, he's going to prison. That's what it means. If they can indict him, Donald goes to prison. You want Donald to go to prison? I do. Yeah. It's about time Donald goes to prison. I mean, even I've been to prison. What kind of man is Donald? Especially with the way he acted as president, for sure he deserves to go to prison. I never received any financial donations from Donald. He wasn't that guy. He's a prisoner. He goes to prison in our world. It's like, see you later, bud. You know, you have billions of dollars and you won't, and he's sitting there fighting tooth on nail over what? Maybe 100,000 gift or something? People don't like that guy. They want him in prison. They want if you got billions, why you? Exactly. Because it's obviously a very greedy criminal guy. Obviously very greedy and criminal. A box of chocolates is all a couple people got out. That's how they always were. They were very greedy. I know his family. Just like a Matthew Earls. The same kid, he invited me over for a spaghetti dinner one time in Cape Coral, Florida. And we all sat down for the spaghetti dinner. And then when I started to almost eat my spaghetti dinner that was provided by his mom, right? He ripped the spaghetti dinner out of my hand and told me to leave, that I wasn't allowed to eat. I didn't even get one taste of that spaghetti dinner. That's what type of family they come from. The killers. They invite you over. Hey, would you like to come over for spaghetti dinner, you know? And then they rip it out of your face and kill you. These people are criminals. And they're related to one other criminal who's gotten away for years. His name is the Italian Stallion, blah, blah, blah. They have this Italian mafia code in America. It was like, hey, they treated us like shit, so we shoot them and we take it right over. And that's their ideology. Not anymore. I'm up in Canada, and the American people are sick of you. They're sick of your attack. They were sick of you back in the 80s. John Gotti, 90s. We thought that was the example. Now the example's not John Gotti. That's old. The new example is Donald Trump, I think. That would be a good one. He's just like a John Gotti. You know that guy, G-O-T-T-I? Trump, T-R-U-M-P, is the new John Gotti. And what happened to John Gotti? He died in prison. Let's get this indictment through on Gotti. You're fired, right? His son was horrible. Horrible. What a disgrace. Way too much testosterone going on. It was just horrible. It was try to pick on everyone except your own duties or whatever. It was a fraud. It was just like Martin Shkreli. It was like, there's nothing to learn here. You only did, it's like, it was just a fraud, a complete fraud was Donald Trump. It was, but we cleaned up a lot of the criminals. But there's a couple criminals left, and well, like who? Well, like these guys, Donald Trump and Joe Biden. They're the last criminals.